Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Watcher of Realms video. Today we're doing a champion spotlight on my girl Vierna. So we got the raid up banner for her right now. I believe it ends end of the day today. But we also have some content creator events and stuff to create guides for the lover couple here. Her and Silas. Silas, is that his name? Silas, the other 10x banner bro right now. Silas, yes. So really cool. If you do happen to have both of them, you do get this passive. And literally, they don't have to be in the same team. They don't have to be on the same board together. You just have to literally own them. After Vierna, the Wrath Queen is activated in the hero gallery, meaning you just own them, you summoned her, whatever. Soul Sniping deals 100% extra damage when Shadow Cloak is in effect, okay? And she has one as well. Hers is... after you have it activated, Bone Shield grants bonus healing for 10% of the caster's attack every second. So she has some healing built into her kit as well, which kind of just helps her, you know, stay alive. So it's kind of nice. She has this basically a buff for an ally within range, kind of cool. She extracts souls of the victims. She can collect up to 8 and they increase their attack when there's at least 2 enemies. Consume 1 soul and you get another target for your basic attack. So pretty cool. Normally her basic attack only attacks 1 enemy. So this means you get to attack another one, kind of cool. But please note that attack speed does not work. Attack speed bonuses do not affect basic attack. So yeah, you don't want to build a lot of attack speed on her, that's for sure. And she has this huge AoE that slays enemies below 35%. I think it's 25% standard, but I have a couple skill points in her. Pretty cool there. And she has a talent. Basically, basic attack applies Mortal Kiss. You'll see a little swirl on the ground that's dealing damage to everyone. Pretty cool. Airborne units take half damage, so just so you know there. She is really good with even Awaken 1 because it also means you get magic resistance. If you saw my summon video earlier today, you'll know that I tried to get another copy of her, but was not successful. So yeah, pretty bad. I got probably the worst summons ever, but yeah, I would love to awaken this girl. But I cannot, unfortunately. Okay, so that's that. Artifact. Now, as far as artifacts, I do not do a lot of artifact farming yet. If you don't have Salazar, it's really hard to clear the artifact dungeon, and I do not have Salazar, so I'm kind of gimped there. Actually, I'm one of the only people who beat 15 without a Salazar. If you go look at the rankings, I think they maybe update Monday for the week, but yeah, another point. So I just have this on here. I need to level it up some more, but again, I'm not farming artifacts right now because I can't farm that high, so just note there. Okay, so as far as promotion, obviously you're going to promote her all the way. She gets a little bit more range in her attack, which is cool, and she unlocks some other stuff, and then you want to at least get the 5-star to unlock this. This is basically allowing her to deal AoE damage, so you definitely want that skill, talent, whatever. So okay, now as far as gear, you're going to do kind of the same thing you do on every hero. You're going to focus mostly attack, and then you're going to try to get that crit rate up. Again, do not try to get a lot of attack speed. It's useless. And then crit damage if you have some extra stats available. So Ancient Pieces basically always roll attack speed from what I've seen, so it's kind of hard to avoid it. Obviously, this is not useful for her, but we got crit rate, attack, crit damage, HP, all useful. We got attack, crit damage, crit rate, and then we have attack, a little bit of rage regen with some crit rate, attack speed, again, not useful. And then we have, you know, attack and crit, and we'll level this one up tomorrow. We have a gear event tomorrow for leveling up, don't forget. So save some gold and some gear to level up for tomorrow. Okay, that's pretty much it about her. Now let's just I guess we can go through her ratings real quick in game. Gear raid 1, yeah, she's gonna be amazing there. Yeah, arena AoE gonna be real good there. Gonna be really good for regular progression, you know, meaning like the campaign and story or the golden XP raid. Tide, she's gonna be great. Faction trial, she's gonna be great. Guild boss, not amazing because she's an AoE hero. You can see her rating is a little bit lower, but I mean, if it's all you got, you might use her. In the gear raids, 3 makes sense. 2 doesn't make a lot of sense because it's mostly air in gear raid 2, isn't it? Oh no, gear raid 2 is the high damage one. Gear raid 3 is the one. I don't know. We'll look at him in a second here. Arena, artifact, blah, blah, blah. The rest, she's not very good. So that kind of talks about where she's going to be good. She's really amazing in arena. I'm actually now, because of her, I'm an overlord. So that's pretty sweet. You'll see my defense. I think you saw my defense in the beginning here. I have this 3-team defense here, which is really strong. So, all right, let me just, I'll show you an arena battle and I'll show you how it goes. I haven't lost an arena battle yet. So that's pretty cool. Have not lost one. So she's going to be the very first person I put down. I think she might be the strongest girl, the strongest hero in arena. Comet is also going to be pretty good here, but you can see she does her AoE and then her single target, and then it puts a little swirly on the ground that does a lot of damage. You can see she cleared that very well. Now she has her ultimate unlocked, so you'll see as soon as all the spiders are in range, she'll just pop it, boom, one-shot everything, the waves is over, and it's done. I only have 3 heroes in my team because I've never had enough time to put out a 4th hero because she just kind of solos the whole thing. So my Morrigan goes down 2nd, and then my Iona down 3rd, and you can see the enemy is already basically dead, and there's really nothing they can do. So she is extremely strong in the AoE arena, extremely strong. I'm Overlord now, so that's pretty cool. We get a little more points, but you can see 5 million, 1 million from Morrigan, and I just put Iona down, so she only hit once. I just threw her in there because she's also the same faction, so I got 3 of the same faction. I just realized today that you don't actually need your lead to be in battle to get the bonus, which I did not realize. So that's pretty cool. You can see my defense has a 70% win rate. And I think it's actually higher. I think this was before, I think a bunch of people attacked my defense before I did any attacks, so my defense didn't update. So, because last time I looked, it was 15%, 50%, and now it's 70, but I haven't changed my defense. So I think it's catching up. I think a lot of people are trying to attack me and finding that quite difficult. So Arena, top tier. She is maybe the best in the game, if not second best to Comet. A lot of people are saying that Comet's better than her for AoE Arena, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. She solos basically the whole thing, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now another place she's going to be really, really good is going to be the Gear Raid 1. So I'll set up a quick fight. I'll just leave on the dominance just so it's a little bit faster fight, but I'll kind of just show you. I wanted to re-record this fight anyways to try to get a little faster one so I can update my time. But I will just show you like my placement and what happened. So, okay, so very first thing I do is I put a generator down just to get a little bit more cost generation, right? So I put my Morrigan in first. We're going to hit the 2x. We're going to drop her right there for the increased attack. And then my next hero going down is going to be her. So she's going to go down right there. And you can see they're melting the waves already. I'm going to put him up next. There we go. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Comet facing this way. He shoots like bouncing little Betty type thingies. And there's kind of a reason I'll do that. And now I'll put my healers down. I can put them either way, whatever. But the reason why I do it there is because if you put them on the opposite side, sometimes you can distract the enemies and they don't funnel down as fast. You know what I mean? So I feel like I try to keep people kind of away from that end slot. So now we're going to put Nyx over here. I'm going to get rid of my cost hero. And then I'm just going to throw a healer over here. It honestly doesn't matter. Actually, I'm trying to go for a faster time, so I'm just going to throw her in there. I don't think Nyx will even take damage, so I don't think that's going to really matter too much. I don't think you can make the waves come any faster. I don't think even if you kill the waves quickly, I don't think that makes them come any faster. That's what she said. Okay, so we're gonna use some ults. We're just gonna start ripping them in here. So everyone's in here. We're just gonna start using them. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. We're gonna rip this boss down. This will execute anyone below 35% besides bosses. Does not work on bosses. Here you go. Yeah, you can see my Nyx isn't taking damage. When she's they're kind of protected if they're in that back row, but not the corner. They will get attacked in the corner, but back middle, where my Nyx is there, they won't get attacked. So you don't need a healer over there. And she's kind of just there for the fun, honestly. So some of these stragglers just kind of roll in and slowly attack, like this dude back here, and that's what makes the time long, which is kind of annoying. I think almost maybe not having someone. Yeah, see, I wonder if it's slower run for me because I have someone on that other platform. Honestly, I could probably get rid of Nyx because I think she's slowing down the run by being over there getting attacked, right? So let's see if this will say if it upgraded my run or not. Let's see if it'll be any faster for me. I'm trying to get a little bit faster run because it's a Gear Raid 1 event right now. So we're trying to do it. Now you can see has not been updated. Upload manually. So that means I didn't make it for the fastest run there. So okay, where else is she gonna be good? All right, so Gear Raid 2 is the other dungeon. Well, there's 2 other dungeons. Let's just talk about them real quick. Gear Raid 2, she doesn't bring anything amazing to this team. So I use Morrigan kind of as like one of my solo DPS. This stage, there's no type advantage for attack types. So it doesn't matter if you use magic or piercing or normal damage, it doesn't matter. This one is, I'm trying to think if she would do anything useful. I guess maybe the shield might be semi-useful as a DPS having this. So basically it just gives some physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction. Oh no, and deals AoE magic damage. Airborne units take half. So I don't know, just okay here. You could throw her in the main spot where I normally have my Morrigan. So for this one, just real quick, I usually throw Morrigan up front, but obviously first you gotta throw some sort of a defender in here. You gotta throw lots of healers because these little boulder dudes do some wild stuff. So you got to make sure to have some crazy stuff in here. But basically, I'm only using like 1 DPS for the most part in this dungeon. So, I mean, that could be her, I guess, if you wanted. There's not a lot of AoE damage, so it doesn't really matter that much. But normally, I would put Morrigan here and face her this way so she can just, you know, deal some damage for me. You could use her for that slot if you really wanted to. But again, not going to do anything amazing because the main thing about this one is just living through this ridiculous attack, right? That's what you're trying to do in this one. You're just trying to live. So not really amazing there, but could be used there if she's one of your strongest DPS. You could totally throw her in there and she would be totally fine. Again, you don't need a lot of AoE. You're just looking for really single target damage, but I usually use Morrigan in that slot, so I'm sure you could use her. Now, Gear Raid 3, you're not really going to want her in Gear Raid 3 because piercing damage does extra damage in this one. So, you know, she's just going to be whatever in this one. You're mostly going to be using Marksman in this one, so you will probably want to use Silas, though, if you do have him. Hatsoot is really good here. Yeah, okay, so not really going to use her there, but it's always an option if you want to. Now, I don't really need to talk about like the promotion raids and stuff like that. That's going to be a majority of where you're going to be using this hero. Obviously, if you're struggling in like the promotion raid for mages, for example, she's probably going to be really good there because she's AoE. Etc. So, you know, you're just looking for mages for this one. Now, Tide, she's probably going to be quite good, because mages are going to be really good in this one because there's a lot of AoE that you need. So she is going to be quite good in Tide. And then is there any other content that I missed? Faction Trial, you're going to use her. Guild Boss, you're really not going to use her. Resource Raid, you totally could use her. I'm using her in mine as well, I think, so. Totally usable there. But okay, that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to kind of go through her kit, go through her gear, or what I think about her. She's my second strongest hero. Morrigan is my #1, and then her in terms of BP. So I have put a lot of resources into her, and I'm a big fan of her. She's great. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.